G'day, it's Ninja here. Just wanted to just get some of my thoughts out. I've just been working in the garden. I've got a fire happening here, starting to get bigger as we go. Anyway, I suppose one of the things I was thinking about with gardening is when things are growing, in order to keep order, you got to do stuff every week, every day nearly, to keep some kind of order, keep it maintained. And then in the winter you can kind of just let it go because it goes dormant and it doesn't really grow. So I suppose that analogy is probably can be used when you say when you got an injury, you got pain, you need to kind of attend to it regularly and get yourself right. If you're in training for something big, you probably got to have organised, you got to do things regularly. And business, relationship, things like that, when it's growing, when it's on fire, so to speak, you got to keep on doing the maintenance, but also get rid of the debris, like I'm doing here. And I just noticed down the corner of my block, I hadn't actually been down there for about 10 years, and there was some really dry stuff, debris, branches and things like that, and I just kind of got it all out with a rake and dragged it up the hill, and I'm burning it right now. So that was kind of was there kind of conceptually. I didn't really physically know that it was there that well, but it was still there, and so that was actually like stress for me that I could get rid of. I'm getting a bit hot here actually, so I'll just move here. So yeah, we've got to burn the dead wood. We've got to get rid of whatever it is that's holding us back, whatever's kind of in the space that doesn't allow the flow. So whether that be people that aren't serving you necessarily and not helping you go on the journey that you want to be going on, or yeah, whether it's, you know, the dead wood in your garden. And I suppose being in the garden, being in connection with nature is such an important thing for a human to do, along coupled with using your body. So gardening, getting in there and cutting things out, pulling out the ivy, things like that, it's such a great way to use your body, and it organises your garden, organises your space where you live, but it also has that coupling effect. It helps you organise your mind. So you actually have these epiphanies and these great problem-solving things happen when you just get into nature, get into the garden, use your body. So I was thinking about doing a video on what I originally called Man Club, but I'm thinking of calling it Brother, just Brother now. So I think that's probably a better name. And the Brotherhood group, the Brother Club, it's all came about over many years of me actually exploring my body and my mind, but also kind of having a realization that when you do explosive exercise, when you do strength training, when you do sprint training, that you have a really good kind of connection with your body in order to get the work done really efficiently and be able to throw things further, be able to run faster, be able to lift heavier. But there's also a really great organising that happens in your mind. And so you can kind of really nut things out, things become apparent, things become clearer to you because you've used your body in a manner that shakes stuff out and gets that pent up, repressed kind of stuff out of your mind and into those things that are blocked away, compacted, compressed down, and yeah, you can actually access it. So that was one of the things with the Brother group. We wanted to actually do some biogenics, do some explosive exercise, do it together as a group where we're not punching each other, we're not kicking, but we're doing something that's sort of for ourselves. So we're actually competing with ourselves, but we're being supported by the group to be spontaneous, to throw it, slam it harder, throw it further, run faster, and then kind of have, reach the nether regions of your heart and your lungs, get all the blood pumping, kind of feel some of that lactic acid after a 150, really deplete yourself, do it together, compete against yourself, but against your brothers as well, and then, have a meditation, and then have a sit around in a circle and have a chat, and support each other, and kind of have a realization that you're another human that's going through the same trials and tribulations. Like I know there's a line in a Narco Bear song, another fucker on another fucking journey. And that's all we are. We're just another fucker on another fucking journey. We're all on a journey. We're all kind of trying to navigate this world together. But if we just kind of try and do it alone and don't reach out to a brother or a sister, I'm sure sisters can do this kind of thing as well. We're mainly doing it with the business and the kind of close people that want to be connected in with us, that are attracted to us. And so this is our way that we're supporting each other, and we're going to help lift each other and help each other go on our journey, and know that, other people are going through hard stuff. So a lot of times you can get in, groups and talk, but you can talk a lot of babble, like a lot of psychology or a lot of football or whatever it is, but you don't actually access the deeper stuff, the stuff that needs to be kind of unraveled in your mind and kind of bounced off people, the harder stuff, the stuff that makes us a human. And yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm about, is kind of being able to have a arena, as it may be, for my mates, for my brothers to come into, to, not only get better at footy because you're doing footy type activity, but actually access those regions of your mind and of your life and process it and put actions in order that'll help you have a better journey, because you're not just doing it alone, You're accessing your own authenticity as well, why you're on the planet, why you're here, what you would actually like to, experience on this journey. So anyway, there's some of my thoughts. There's my my bin, there's my fire, there's my knee. So it's Ninja here. Don't just go deep. It's worth it. On the other side, there will be greener grass. We all have to go through it, but that's one of that was my main thing I started off thinking about with this video as well, is being physically present. That's kind of the main part of the battle. Get physically present, turn up to places where you know that are going to push you, going to challenge you, and know that if you go through that, endure the challenges that are set in front of you from a place like the Brotherhood event that I created once a month. Turn up, do some explosive exercise, do some bioenergetics, do a meditation, then sit and eyeball your brothers and talk. That's showing up to that kind of thing. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You got to be physically present. Robert Young, my mentor, taught me that one so many years ago. If you're not physically present, if you don't show up, how can you develop? How can you work on the harder stuff? Yeah, the easy choice is to go and do something that's comfortable. Anyway, have a good day.